What happened while we were away, brought to you by More Smoking Guns. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard dropped more evidence that the Obama administration actively worked to create out of nothing the Russia collusion hoax. Gabbard has declassified documents that expose how the Obama administration manufactured the January 2017 intelligence community assessment that they knew was false, promoting the lie that Vladimir Putin and the Russian government helped President Trump win the 2016 election. Not only did the Obama administration and the intel community have no proof Russia supported Trump and refused to publish the evidence they actually had to the contrary, Gabbard also declassified documents proving Russian foreign intelligence actually had dirt on Hillary Clinton, including information that the DNC was alarmed by the state of her health and she was on a heavy dose of daily tranquilizers. We had suspected much of this material, but Gabbard is now showing proof. Barack Obama released a statement yesterday calling the allegations his administration acted with malice, quote, bizarre. President Trump announced last night the United States has struck a deal with Japan, including over $500 billion of investment into the United States and rice imports from the United States. Learning Japanese today. Today's phrase is, give me some of that Louisiana rice.
Louisiana mai o kudasai.
The U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee announced Tuesday that men who identify as women are no longer eligible to compete in female categories for Team USA. So-called trans-identified male athlete students who feel pretty will no longer be allowed to compete in women's categories for Team USA at the Olympic and Paralympic Games under a new directive from the USOPC that enforces President Trump's executive order to preserve women's sports. It's been reported that of the tens of millions in fire aid money distributed so far since the January benefit concerts for Los Angeles wildfire victims, it's all gone to nonprofits, not directly to residents impacted. Investigative journalist Sue Pasco, the editor at Circling the News, who also lost her home in the Palisades fire, told local media she discovered that the initial $50 million given to the benefit concert was actually distributed to around 120 nonprofits instead of residents who lost their homes. The United Nations Court of Justice, which is a place where a bunch of international judiciocrats go to cosplay as important people, ruled this morning that global warming is an existential threat and it's a human right to have access to a clean environment. Actor Jeff Daniels of Dumb and Dumber fame is convinced Kamala Harris would have been the next.
She would have done what Lincoln did. Liz Cheney would have been Secretary of State.
Team of Rivals.
Yeah, Team of Rivals. Doris Kearns Goodwin wrote the book about it. That's what Lincoln did. Surrounded himself with the people who would disagree with him. Look, I'm just an actor. What do I know?
The king of metal, Ozzy Osbourne, passed away yesterday at the age of 76, just days after his final concert in his hometown of Birmingham, United Kingdom. Osbourne leaves behind his wife of 43 years, Sharon, and his 6 children, 3 of whom were with Sharon. And finally, this from the Babylon Bee. Obama awarded Nobel Prize for exemplary work planning Russian collusion hoax. And that's what happened while we were away.